Today, we're giving you the best of both worlds. See, we were actually inside of a brand new model home park in one of our favorite master plan communities that's already far enough along where all the amenities are built out, so you don't have to wait for them. But what's really cool about this model home park is that all of the builders put their best foot forward. In fact, some of these floor plans are brand new, and we haven't seen them ourselves anywhere in Houston, much less have we had the chance to actually show them to you guys. And with over 12 different model homes out here, there really is something here for everyone. With homes starting as low as $300,000, going all the way up to $1 million plus custom homes, you really have a ton of options. And we actually have a special treat for you today. See, we're gonna do something that we don't normally do. Because of our great relationships with one of the builders out here, we're actually gonna show you some brand new construction, move-in ready inventory homes and show you just how low we're able to get those prices for you here in this community. So you're gonna wanna stick around and check those out. And we are in a phenomenal location. We are actually only 10 minutes east of the Woodlands, Texas. And so you're gonna have convenient access to everything that the Woodlands has to offer. We are actually just right down 242, and there is a lot of development heading this way. This isn't the only master plan community that has popped up over here recently, and you're gonna continue to see a ton of growth here in this area. So I've hand selected 3 of my favorite builders and floor plans, kind of at every single price. So we're gonna start high, go medium, and then go low. And each one of these has something completely different and completely unique to offer our viewers, so that if you are looking to move to the area, who knows, maybe one of these will scratch that itch for you. So we're gonna get you inside of our first builder, and then at the end of each home tour, we're gonna tell you exactly how much these homes cost so that you can get an idea of exactly what home you're interested in and how far your money can go right here in this community. So let's go check out our first house. Welcome inside of Ravenna Homes' 70-foot model home. And this is a huge one-story, one of the best one-story floor plans that I've seen. And we're gonna come back to all of this. I wanna get you straight into the house because this is probably one of the most open concept one-story homes we've seen anywhere in Houston. Get a look at this. This thing is expansive. That would be the best word. And if you don't know what a 70-foot product is, that just means the width of the lot is 70 feet, which means the house itself from that side to that side is 60 feet wide. And you can see the full use of space. Check this out. You've got your formal dining room over here with an 8-seater table. You've got dual chandeliers, and there's just a lot of space too laterally. You've got plenty of space to walk around the table. You've got 12-foot ceilings in here. These aren't 10-foot, these are 12-foot ceiling plates. You got the shiplap on the ceiling. And a lot of the finishes in Ravenna Homes, if you're not familiar with them, are really high end. They use real wood trim. And then check out these floors. These are really, really gorgeous engineered hardwoods. But I think we gotta start with the kitchen, because the kitchen is the heart of the home in every Ravenna home. And one thing that they do is they don't cut you short when it comes to counter space. You've got 6 bar stools up here. You've got the raised counter, then you've got the lower counters. You've got a massive kitchen island. But we'll start over here. You've got your 6-burner KitchenAid cooktop. You've got your pull drawers under here. They actually don't have cabinet hardware in here, which is rare for a model, but they could definitely install that for you. Nice kind of shaker cabinets with the uppers that are really, really nice to show off. They don't cut short with these 12-foot ceilings. You kind of want the cabinets to go up higher. You got your vent hood. I'm checking. No hidden spice racks in this one, Keith. If you know what I'm talking about, we'll throw up a clip. But anyways, we're always looking for the details in these homes for you guys. Coming over this way, you got 2-tone cabinets. You got the white and then you got the blue kitchen island. This takes up a lot of space, but let me tell you, this is really nice to have a kitchen island that doesn't have a cooktop in it, doesn't have a sink in it. Truly is just nice for hosting, have a big old spread of food out here. And then look at the view from in here. Everything's connected. I mean, the living room is massive. The ceiling height goes up even more. You've got the real wood beams in there. I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll get to that. Coming on over into here, nice KitchenAid appliances. You got the deep stainless steel farmhouse sink. I've got these appliances. I really like them. KitchenAid's a great product. I've got this fridge in the black stainless, and then you got your little coffee bar area with your microwave. You actually almost have 2 dining spaces in the same family room. So you've got some options. Normally what you'll see is a large formal dining and then a smaller kitchenette area, but I don't think I've seen a circular table this big in any of our homes. This is a 6-seater circle table. You could easily put a rectangular 8-seater over here, and then that actually gives you a lot of flexibility with that dining room. So depending on what you need here, you could actually close that up, and this is what I would do. I would close that up and put some doors on it, kind of like an office, and I would turn that into a kid's playroom right off of the living room. But right through there, you actually have another flex space, which is the one thing you don't typically get in these one-stories, is that secondary downstairs living space. So this is gonna be your primary living space. And just look how big it is. I'm geeking out here. I hope you're geeking out with me, because now the ceilings go up to 14 foot. You got the surround sound built in with the beams. The fireplace is just kind of perfectly cornered over there so that you still have room for your TV. And then plenty of space for a massive TV. You could go with an 80-inch TV over here. A lot of natural light coming through these windows. And then I love that they carried the real wood floors all the way through from front to back. But coming on in here, you can see that they've got that secondary living space. They've got this one set up as a game room, a pool table, but you can close those doors up and it just gives you a lot of flexibility. You could also use this as a movie theater room if you wanted to, but we've got a surprise for you. You're gonna have to stick around because they actually have something else hidden in this house that we missed on our first time coming through. And what's really neat is they've got a little storage closet over here, so you actually have plenty of room to store some of your games. Not only does this one story have a ton of different indoor living space options, but they also have a huge outdoor covered patio. So outdoor living space in Texas is very important. Yes, it gets hot here, but I think that having a patio that's this big, covering you from that shade, is going to give you the opportunity to get outside. You've got plenty of room on lots here in this community to build pools, especially on these 70-foot lots. If you wanted to do that, you could definitely get away with that here. And one thing to note, this community is one of the few master plan communities that actually doesn't have a pool of its own. And so if you do want a pool, it's important to make sure that you get a lot that is massive. And that's exactly what we're gonna be showing you here in just a little bit, some home options with some massive lots that you could put your own pool in. But what I really like is they did this spray cool decking down here, so it gives it a better look than unfinished concrete. You've got big 12-foot ceilings out on the patio. And what I like about having higher level patio roofing is the fact that it actually gets the natural light into the house. If you have 8 or 9 foot covered patios, it really kind of darkens that whole home. And that would be a shame with how this one story is laid out. And the fact that they extended the patio over here is really great. I would expect that if you bought this home, you would probably do some sort of outdoor kitchen somewhere over here. And there's plenty of space to do that. You can get them to run the gas line out so that you can build that outdoor kitchen later if you wanted to. Now, as soon as you come back inside, you actually loop through and you're in the master bedroom. And look at just how big every room in this house is. You know, with one stories, one thing that I expect is that they have to kind of cut short all of the rooms in order to fit all of it on that same housing pad. But with these 70-foot lots, they don't have to do that. So every single room that I walk in, I'm pleasantly surprised. I really like that they have the windows with the light coming in from the patio. I would probably want some window treatments here, some blinds, just to make sure that other people in the house aren't looking in on my master, but that's an easy fix. And with these big 12 and 14-foot ceilings with the beams, it just feels really spacious in here. This king size bed looks small. It looks tiny for this room. And then you got really good size nightstands, a seating area over here. And then I like that the bathroom isn't tight. So often we'll have these 4,000 square foot homes with tight bathrooms, but you got the double doors and it just opens up. There's plenty of room in here. They split the vanities too, which in a home this size, I expect more space everywhere, and that's exactly what you get in this bathroom. So you got a vanity with a makeup counter. I love the real wood look cabinetry here, recessed sinks with the black finishes, and they trimmed out the mirror, which is always a good look. But check the shower out. You got a massive walk-in shower. Tile goes up pretty high, and then you've got kind of the upper privacy window where you're still getting light into the bathroom. These are nice and sturdy. You've got the frameless glass doors, you just got the black hinges. And then the tub, this is something I've seen only recently, which I think is kind of cool. It's set back in this little recess over here, so it doesn't take up all of the space right here in this master bathroom. You got your other vanity over on this side, and they did a really smart thing here. They kind of split the closet. So you've got 2 separate closets, which really gives you a lot of closet space. I've walked into too many homes where this is the closet for the whole thing. Let's just see. I think that would fit. I think that would fit. We'll come shopping here in just a second. Let's check out this other closet first. This would be the kind of men's, women's closets they got set up over here. You've got a little shoe rack built in, but I think this is plenty of space, and I like when it's split into 2 closets because it really defines the space. And guys, we still have a lot more to show you. What I've always appreciated about larger one-story homes is when they're able to spread the bedrooms out. So like we showed you, we've got the master bedroom over here. Now we're gonna show you all of the secondary bedrooms here on the first floor. So one of them is just off of the living room, but it kind of snakes down this hallway, so it's gonna be a little bit more tucked back and quieter, but this is a really good size room. This is a queen size bed. You've got a nightstand over here, and you even have a little walk-in closet, not massive, But spin around over here, you'll see you have a full ensuite. So you've got your own dedicated bathroom, and this would make a great bedroom for one of the kids or a really good guest room because it is an ensuite. And then you've got extra storage throughout. A couple things to note, you got the 8-foot doors, which are really gonna kind of open up that house as opposed to those 6'8" doors. And now, in order to get to the other bedrooms, we actually are gonna walk back up towards the front of the house. I do wanna show you all the little goodies. We gotta peek our heads in here. So you got a coat closet, good storage, and with a light. A lot of times they don't put lights in the coat closets. Let's see what's behind door number 2. This is gonna be your downstairs half bath. It is nice to have a half bath off of the main living area. It's not too far tucked in up at the front of the house. And then this is where your other 2 bedrooms are gonna be located. First and foremost, you've got a little storage closet here. And then this hallway is going to connect into one of your bedrooms. Now I do want to spin you around really quick. Because it's a model home, it's set up differently, but normally this hallway would spit you into another bedroom, but it doesn't. We'll show you why here in a second, because this bedroom's currently set up as an office, but just for reference, there is plenty of space in this bedroom for, technically a king size bed with a dresser. So they're not short on square footage, but this is gonna connect through. Follow me. You got a Jack and Jill bathroom. Got your toilet with your shower tub combo, dual vanities. I love that they went with the blue cabinets, and then they once again have the framed mirrors. But then this connects through. This would normally be a bedroom. So you'd have the closet, and this one would be up at the front of the house. But because it's a model home, it looks like it's set up for an office. But no, I don't want you to be fooled. This isn't the home office. The home office is actually right over here. So these doors wouldn't be here. You'd have this sheetrocked in, and you'd enter in through that hallway. This would be your home office. And this would be exactly where you would work from home. You'd come up here and check out the ceiling height in here. You got 14-foot ceilings with real wood beams. You got natural light pouring in here. And this would be a great place to sit down and get some work done. But it's also a great place to sit down and tell you exactly where we are today. I mentioned we're just 10 minutes outside of the Woodlands, Texas, and we're technically in Conroe, but we're actually just east of the Woodlands, just a few miles down Highway 242. And Highway 242 is actually where a lot of the hospitals are located here in the Woodlands, Texas. And so if you're moving to this area and you're in the medical field, this is a fantastic location if you want convenient access to the 4 major hospitals located in the Woodlands. Now, the Woodlands has a lot of great shopping, fine dining, amazing schools. You've probably heard about it at this point, but if you want new construction these days, you have to venture outside of the Woodlands. And that's really what this area has to offer. See, we are in Artavia, which is a master plan community, and they've got a phenomenal developer out here, and a lot of the amenities are already in place. And so those amenities are gonna include access to a lot of these great community events. This is a family-oriented community. It's multi-generational because of all the homes at all the different price points. They're really pulling people from all different walks of life, but because they've got an event coordinator, you're always gonna have something to do on that neighborhood events calendar. They've got pretty much every amenity you could ask for except for a community pool, but they've got an event center, they've got a pond or a lake with paddle boats, plenty of parks and playgrounds located all throughout the community. And the motto here is actually live colorfully. And so you're gonna see a lot of really cool, colorful art as you drive through the community. And it's just really well manicured and really well done. Not to mention, it's got the one thing that so many of our clients look for when they are actually moving here to this area, and that's gonna be these gorgeous pine trees. We are right in the middle of a lush pine forest right here on the north side of Houston. And yes, we are on the north side of Houston. We're about 45 minutes from downtown, but we're really only about 25 to 30 minutes away from the airport. So if you are gonna be needing to commute for work, you've got great access to the tollway from here, and you can get over to the airport, hop on your flight with really minimal traffic. So now you know exactly where we're located. There's one more thing that I have to show you in this house, and I actually completely missed it. I need you to follow me because the first time we walked through, yes, this is a 1-story floor plan, and they've got a lot of great floor plans. In fact, they've got their sheet right here. Looks like they've got 5 different 1-story floor plans and 6 different 2-story floor plans. But I thought that there was just no way that there was anything else missing in this house until we walked back here. So this is where you would walk through to connect to your pantry. You've got your pantry over here, which is a really good size. And then this is also where you're gonna see your laundry room. You got the laundry room, plenty of space. They don't have a full-size washer and dryer in here, but you've got your cabinetry and your hanging space. But this is normally where you would come through from the garage. And what I do want to point out is this has a 3-car tandem garage. So as we walk in here, I think you'll just notice the amount of space is great. You can pop around this corner. And then you can see that you've got the tandem up over here, which is going to provide you that room for the golf cart. But the one thing that we missed is the fact that this one-story floor plan actually has an option for a second story. We're literally halfway. This is like the biggest staircase I have seen, but the reason why is because the downstairs one-story ceiling height is just so tall. So you've got some insane stairs getting up here, but what's really cool is you got 400 extra bonus square feet up here with its own bathroom. So you don't have to trek up and down those stairs if you have to pee. But look at this. This is even more bonus flex space. This is clearly a really great game room for the kids, or a media room, or you know what, Keith, I'm just now seeing it. This is your golf simulator room. You've got tall enough ceilings to swing a club. I see your projector plugs right here. You've got your wall. This is it. We finally found it. I mean, we finally found it. I'm just gonna have to get a nice little swing in here. So you got 400 square feet to work with. You could do anything you want. They've got the pre-wires for the surround sound. You've got a great storage closet. This could even be that fifth bedroom. Not everybody needs one, but if you do need a fifth bedroom, this technically is one with having the windows, with the closet, and with having the bathroom. So this home literally has everything that you could possibly ask for just on the first floor, but then you've got the option to add this bonus room upstairs. So you're probably wondering exactly how much this home costs. This home is absolutely massive, but this actually isn't the largest products that they sell out here. These are on 70-foot lots, but they have Jamestown and J. Patrick building on 80-foot lots. And if you stick around, we'll actually show you those at the end of this video. But as far as pricing is concerned, you're not gonna believe what the base price of this home is. So they actually have homes starting just under 3,400 square feet in their 70-foot product, and they go all the way up to 4,700 square feet. Now, because this is a one-story, normally it's around 4,300, but because they added that bonus room upstairs, it actually takes this square footage up to 4,700 square feet, which makes sense because this home felt massive. Every single room I entered, I was blown away. But here's the crazy part. The base price on this home, without the upstairs and without a lot of the bells and whistles, is actually only $706,000. So if you love this one-story floor plan and you don't need all of the nice upgrades in this home, you can actually get this home in the 700,000s. But if you want to go crazy and add everything, you're going to be getting up there closer in the high 800s, thousands, all the way up around the $900,000 price point. But some of their smaller homes are actually going to start in the high 600s. So you've got a healthy range of floor plan options between 1 and 2 story with this builder. You got the great lot sizes, and then you're also going to have some phenomenal prices. But here's the cool thing. Most of the model homes are located here in this model home park, but we actually found a hidden gem. There's actually one that's hiding. It's brand new. It opened the last week, and it's a brand new Perry floor plan that we haven't shown you. So if you like that really nice one-story layout, but maybe the budget on this one's just a little bit too high, you're gonna wanna check this one out. So this is their secret, and I mean secret because it's brand new model home. This isn't inside of their main model home park, and that's because we're in a brand new section. As you can see right over here, there's a lot of development, but this is Perry's 55-foot model home, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's a lot more modern than we've seen Perry do in the past. So as soon as you come in, we've seen a lot of features in this Perry that we don't see in a lot of their other homes. Now, Perry is actually probably the most prominent builder in this neighborhood. They've been building on 40-foot products, but they got 45s, 50s, and then this is their brand new 55-foot model. And I'm excited to show you the rest. But we're gonna start at the front of the house because this home checks every box. This is a one-story. Perry primarily builds one-stories, but they actually have a lot of 2 stories out here in this community. But you've got your home office up here at the front, and Perry a lot of times has a more traditional design theme, but I like that they went modern in here. You got a lot of blacks, a lot of whites, and this is gonna be your home office dedicated up here at the front of the house. And what I really like, and you'll see here in a minute, you don't have to sacrifice this home office for another flex space because they have one of those. But look at all the natural light you get. Big, nice, black, modern windows. And these are true black windows, it looks like, unless they're tricking me. They're not, they might be bronze, but they look really good with this black. So anyways, we'll get you in to the main part of the house. Now, most Perry homes are gonna flow pretty similarly from front to back. And one thing that I like about Perry that they do is all of their floor plans are just named off of the square footage. And so this home is just over 2,900 square feet. It's 2,949, I believe. I hope I got that right. And up over here, you're gonna have your laundry room. So most Perry homes run front to back and kind of branch off You've got an ensuite bathroom here, and I thought we'd mix it up and just kind of walk through the house as it is, as if you were coming in for the very first time. So my mother lives in a Perry home. I'm very familiar with them. We've sold a ton of Perrys, and they are a great builder. In fact, they have one of the best building warranties. So if that's a consideration of yours, which it should be, definitely something that you want to ask us about. They have one of the best home warranties you can get. What I like is, with this being an ensuite, they've got the full stand-up walk-in shower, and then they're gonna have some other options over here. You've got your closet, and then this is gonna be your downstairs half bath. And then, as I mentioned, you got the laundry. Now, normally this would be completely walled off, but because it's their model home, they've got it set up as their sales center. So when you call us, we come up here, we meet with their sales counselors. This is where we're gonna meet, and they're gonna show you all of their floor plans and all of their different options. But what's different about this Perry is how it really opens up here. I love how wide this hallway is. They did something new and exciting with the ceiling here, and it just makes it feel like less like a big hallway and more like a nice, wide, open home. Now, this is the space that I really appreciate that Perry prioritizes in their floor plans. This is that optional flex space that gives you a lot of versatility with these one-story floor plans, because you already saw we have an office up front, which means this isn't an office. This is either a kid's playroom, let me pause on that, kid's playroom right off the kitchen, must have, or it's a media room. So I'll let the dads and the moms fight over whether or not it's a kid's room or a playroom. Looks like they've got a nice little storage closet over here too, which I think is a nice touch to have that, especially if you do set it up as a playroom. Hide some of the toys in there. Let's be honest, you can't fit all of them in that little closet, but close these doors up, have your media room. You got 10-foot ceilings, nice, open, tall, and then these kick up, looks like to 12 or even 13-foot ceilings. And man, I want to get you in there so bad, but we're going to keep with the flow of the home, because you've got your 2 other bedrooms over on this side of the house. And I like you got this little staging area here. Here's going to be your bathroom that both of these bedrooms are going to share. And then let's go inside these. These are staged really well. I love the color. I feel like this is the at-home store put into one bedroom. It looks really good. Let's see, the closet size is pretty big. You got walk-ins. That's what you're really looking for, especially in these one-stories, making sure they're not, cutting corners, so plenty of space. And then this bedroom is kind of guys and girls, so staged differently. I don't know if this is a full or a queen. I always get confused. I want to say this is a full, but pretty good size, plenty of space, huge chandelier, probably too big, to be honest. And then another walk-in closet right here, which I appreciate. I like the extra closet space. As you go into their smaller products, this is Perry's largest one-story that they offer in the entire neighborhood. It's their highest level product size. There's a wall right there. And I'm surprised I haven't been taken out more, to be honest. I walk backwards a lot in these videos. I'm really surprised I haven't totally eaten it. There's not like a montage of that. So anyways, this is their largest one-story that they offer in the neighborhood. Now, so you've got their formal dining. This is a really, really good staging setup. I'm not gonna lie. This is a vibe. I like what they've got going on here. I love this table. I like that they've got the pass-through. So yes, it is a formal dining area, but it's not way up at the front of the house. It's very close and connected into the kitchen. And I've got plenty of friends in my neighborhood that live in Perry that have hosted parties. They're really just good, livable homes for hosting. Especially the one-stories, because everybody can kind of spread out. Nobody wants to host in a 2-story, let's be honest. Nobody goes upstairs. And then finally, we are in kind of the main living area of the home, and it just opens up. A couple key things I love right out of the gate. You've got the black sliders. We'll get to that with the back patio. They've got the flush mount TV here. Can't forget the gas fireplace. A lot of these builders are going to these electric fireplaces, but I personally prefer the standard gas fireplace. And then spin around over here and let's check out the kitchen, because this is a well-appointed kitchen. Really great lighting too, by the way. They've got a ton of candle lighting. You got the pendant lighting, you've got the under cabinet lighting, and then you've got all of these windows over here. So it's very bright, it's very open, and I appreciate it. Counter holds 4 bar stools, important distinction depending on your family size. And we're gonna see if we're getting tricked or not. I tried to pull one of these open the other day while we were filming, and it didn't open. It was a fake cabinet, but ta-da! You've got the real deal storage underneath here, which I love. And then just to see what kind of color we're working with. I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but it's pulling like a taupe green. I really like it. It kind of matches the olive that's in the dining room. So got your fridge built in. Perry has their pantry, which they usually keep all of their floor plans in here. They're one of the best builders when it comes to being organized. As soon as you walk in here, with us of course, and talk with the salesperson, they've got all the floor plans just printed out, makes it super easy. They're also one of the builders with the most floor plans possible. Now, it's not too overwhelming. They've got 5 or 6 1-stories and maybe 5 2-stories in their 55-foot product. But because they've got 4 different product lines, that means they have like literally 40 different floor plans out here. I do like that they did the two-tone. They got the white shaker cabinets with the lowers being green, the built-in gas 5-burner cooktop, plenty of space with your vent hood over here. They optioned for the double stack oven. I like the double oven. We've got this in our home. You do have to put little latches for the kiddos, make sure they don't get in there. But having everything in one center stack is really convenient. I appreciate it. Now, we already have the formal dining. This is kind of the informal dining, but I'd probably eat here. I mean, just the light that this gets is really, really great. They've got a 6-seater table here. It doesn't feel too big. I probably would go with a rectangle. I wouldn't go circular just based on the way that this feels, but I like it. I like that it's all connected, and then we've got to check out this patio. So let's open this up. It's hot outside. It's that time of year. It is August, but football season is almost upon us. And there is no better place to watch football here in Texas than October, November, December out here on these patios. We get great weather. You throw your TV up. They got the outdoor plugs already ready. You can have them run pre-wire when you build with them to make sure your TV's in the perfect place for football season where it's nice and covered. And then a pretty decent sized yard. You can see the width of these 55-foot products. You can hear the dump trucks going by because like I said, this is a brand new section. There we go. Just let him have his moment. So plenty of width out here. Depth varies, and that's why I said stick around, because the homes we're about to show you that aren't the model home that you can actually buy today have significantly larger lots in this. They're some of the best lots we've seen in any community. But they also did something unique with the fences here. They actually have the fence boards on the street sides running laterally, so it's a different look. Let me know in the comments what you think, whether or not you like it. What I do appreciate is I do believe that they stained them for you on the outside. It doesn't look like they did it on the inside, but you also have metal fence posts. These are gonna last a lot longer. A lot of fences here in the Houston area, for whatever reason, are these kind of good neighbor fences where they flip-flop, and in about 3 or 4 years, they're completely rotted, which I hate. So at least you're not having that on the backside of these fences. Now, let's get you back inside. I feel that air conditioning coming out. Like most of the floor plans, you're gonna have your master bedroom. So it's gonna be tucked away over here in the back. Ta-da, plenty of room in here. Massive master, good natural light coming through those windows, keeping the theme with the black windows. And then this is extra. Perry's not gonna typically do this for you. This is pretty inexpensive to do. We did something similar in our house. In fact, I actually got a nail gun, went to Home Depot, got a little frisky, thought I did a pretty good job, but moving forward, I'd probably hire somebody to do this. So modern fan in here, 10-foot ceiling heights, and they do have the speakers in the ceilings, which is nice. So they pre-wired for the whole home. Now Perry actually has like kind of a different vibe in their bathrooms. This is similar to, like I said, my mother lives in a Perry, how hers is set up. So you got the vanities on either side, and then you've got the soaker tub freestanding here in the middle. This is actually bigger than most. This is probably bigger than the Weston. We've got a really big tub in our house. This one's a little bit bigger. Seems like it goes out further. And then closet size is important. Check that out. Plenty of space in that closet. Now, it is only one closet, so you're both gonna share because you got the toilet over here. Some Perry floor plans will offer maybe a smaller closet there, and then they'll have the toilet located somewhere else. And then I do wanna get you in here because they've got a full-size walk-in shower. This is one of the nicest exterior elevations that I have seen Perry do. And we haven't seen it before because, as I mentioned, this is a brand new model home that just opened last week. But as far as square footages are concerned, in their 55-foot product, which is what this one is, they start around 2,600 square feet and they go up to 2,949 square feet in their 1-stories, but they do have some 2-story options that even go up to around 3,500 square feet. Now, this one has a lot of upgrades inside, starting with this elevation, going back to those nice, gorgeous black sliders and everything in between. So you can get this exact home the way it's spec'd out, just over $700,000. But because of our great relationship with Perry, they have a couple homes on the ground that are inventory homes that are move-in ready, that are this exact floor plan, but they're over $100,000 less, and we're gonna go check them out. Now, we're in a cul-de-sac with move-in ready inventory homes, and inventory homes just means that you could buy this actually today. This is the exact same floor plan as the model home that we just saw, and surprisingly, it's got very similar finishes. As soon as you walk in, you've got that front office up at the front of the home. You got the same exact flooring with that faux wood tile that's indestructible running all the way throughout the home. The house really opens up in the middle, and then they even have this one staged kind of like a model home because they are ready to sell it. But what's great about this one is the backyard. Being in a cul-de-sac gives you the luxury of having privacy, and what's great is the shape of the lots are in a pie shape, so you get this huge backyard with a covered patio. It's absolutely phenomenal, and what's great about being out here in Artavia is that you've got the established pine trees as well. But what's really phenomenal about this one is the price. See, that model home I said spec'd out comes in just over $700,000, but this home, we were actually able to get them down to $569,000. And in fact, if you call us, I guarantee that there's a little bit more in the tank if you work with us exclusively. Now, if you're looking for something bigger and you want the big 2-story family home, then this is gonna be your option. This is 3,485 square feet right here in the middle of the cul-de-sac. And this is actually a 5-bedroom home. And this is gonna be a totally different feel than the 1-stories that you see. We don't see a ton of 2-story family homes, but they build a great family home. In fact, it feels a lot like a big 2-story Weston home, which you're used to seeing in our videos, but it's got the spiral staircase and then a huge backyard, covered patio, and then you also have some of the established pine trees here. In this big 2-story family home, they've actually gotten the price all the way down to $659,000, and there's a little bit more in the tank. Like I said, when you call us, and I don't know if I said this yet, but we make these videos just for you guys. The whole purpose of these is for you to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us a quick email, or fill out this survey link right here. That way we can actually help you start to plan your move here to the Houston area, whether it's for one of these homes or another. Now, these homes are phenomenal prices, but if they are still too high for you, we got one last home to show you, and the prices are even lower. We are now inside of Highland Homes' 50-foot product right here, back in the model home park in Artavia. And this is 2,164 square feet. This is a 1-story floor plan. And in their 50-foot products, they actually have some smaller homes just under 1,700 square feet. And they're gonna go all the way up to 2,600 square feet. But this is a very good price point for a lot of people looking to be in a master plan community with higher end finishes that Highland always offers without really breaking the bank. And what I really like is the ceiling height that Highland has in all of their homes. As soon as you come into this main living area, I really think it's the first thing that you notice. Now you can tell in a 50-foot product, as we've kind of gone from a 70 to a 55 down to a 50, that they start to get a little bit more narrow, but the one thing that they made sure to do was open up that ceiling height so that it still feels really nice and open. So we'll show you the front of the house here in a minute. I wanted to get you straight into the heart of the home, and they did something unique here we don't see in a ton of houses. They actually have kind of an informal dining right here in the main living area, and I love this. This is definitely the kind of vibe that I would want in a layout for a home. It's exactly the kind of style that our house is, and we love the livability of having the dining room table right over here next to the kitchen. And it doesn't mean that you don't still have, you know, the kitchen island that you can come up here and eat at. They've got 4 bar stools here that slide nicely underneath, and you still have a really nice gourmet kitchen. Now, a couple things. Highland, no matter what price point they're at or what size product they're at, they're always gonna have some really nice finishes. So here's an example. They've got the upgraded waterfall edge where you've got the quartz countertops. They take them all the way down to the floors. And another thing that Highland's really well known for is giving you really good flooring selections. These are nice engineered darker oak hardwood floors. So I absolutely love them. You got your pantry cornered over here. Now these are a little bit smaller homes, so it's not a massive pantry. It's got plenty of space over there, but it's not one of your bigger walk-in pantries. You got 2 pendant lights hanging up over here. You got different ceiling heights. So in here you've got, looks to be 9 foot, and then it kicks up to probably 16 foot over there in the center. And because the ceiling height's lower here, it actually looks nice in the kitchen because you can take the cabinets all the way up to the ceiling with those upper cabinets with the decorative glass. Anyways, you got 2-tone, you got the real wood, kind of that darker oak matching the flooring, and then you've got the white cabinets, and then you also have your 6-burner gas cooktop, and then the pull-out drawers that I absolutely love. These are Kentmore cabinets. I have these in my house. I've enjoyed them. I think they're a good quality product. And I actually think I have the same exact countertops as well in my house. So very familiar to me. Now you've got your stackable microwave, single oven. You've got some double oven options in a lot of their floor plans. They're just not showing that off in the model. But because of that, you've got a nice little pull drawer for your pots and your pans. Now coming over here, I wanna get you straight into kind of the main living area. What I do like is it's not a pass-through living room. It's a well-defined space. And with these cathedral ceilings, you've got the windows that go all the way up to the ceiling. Brings in some good light, and you've got the white painted brick fireplace. I think this is a nice touch. This is real brick, by the way. This isn't some fake veneer. And then you've got the wooden stained mantle. And by the way, I don't like to throw incentives in these videos because you might be watching this months after we posted it. But in the event that you're watching this right when this video comes out, Highland's doing something really cool we haven't seen other builders do. They're actually including a free Generac home generator in with the purchase if you contract before the end of August. So if you're watching this and it's still August of 2024, give us a call, we'll hook you up, get you that free Generac. But if not, still give us a call because we're always having great relationships with these builders, especially Highland Homes, to get you the absolute best deals. Now, before I show you the master bedroom, I do want to get you outside. Got a nice covered patio that's built in. This is a standard size patio. And then what they did is they actually they covered the patio with pavers and they built a nice outdoor fire pit. But this is the best example from the model homes that we've seen of showing you the size of the lots that you can get. So this is 50 feet wide from there to there. So it's not small at all. You've got plenty of room to build a pool. At the end of the day, it really just matters which lot you pick out here. And the earlier you contact us in your move, the better lot selections you're gonna have. We know from the developer which builders are getting which lots before you're ever gonna find out, before even these salespeople find out. And so by calling us, we're able to actually plan out through our connections with the developers in all of these master plan communities and give you the inside scoop. That way you can be the first to snag these oversized lots if that is something that you're looking for. I did that with my house. I talked to the developer. I knew the lots that we were gonna get, that the builder I wanted to build with was gonna get months in advance. We had it all planned out and we got the perfect cul-de-sac, wooded greenbelt lot on the trail in our neighborhood in the perfect location with the builder that we wanted to build with. And if you want us to do that for you, we are happy to. So come back inside. What I want to do is get you straight over into the master bedroom here. Decent sized master, not as big as some of the others that we've seen, but still plenty of space. They kicked the ceilings up. You've got a king size bed. And I do like that they did the little bench seating with the cushion over in the window, just an extra little sitting area. And then you got your master bath here. You got your freestanding soaker tub. And I just like the finish work that Highland does. Whether it's a big house or a small house, you can always expect nice level of details. They've taken the tile all the way up to the ceiling. They did the plantation shutters in here so you get a little bit of privacy while still getting some light in the bathroom. You've got a framed out mirror, dual vanities, same quartz countertops as the kitchen with the undermount sinks. You got your toilet room with the door and pretty good sized closet. So for a 2,100 square foot house, I would say that this is an adequate closet. I'm actually really happy with it. Plenty of hanging space. If you're a true Texan, you can fit a gun safe somewhere in here. So A+ on the closet here. Now before we head to the front of the house, Keith, come here. I kind of want to show off the detail work that Highland puts into their house. So even though this is on the smaller side of kitchen counter space, what they did do is they did a nice built-in bar running along here, gives you plenty of extra counter storage space. And you could set this up differently. They're gonna give you different options. Highland's pretty flexible when it comes to customizing your home. So you'll pick a floor plan to start with, but from there, they'll have a lot of different options for you to add to really customize the home and make it something special for you. So we've built a lot of homes with Highland. Our clients are always pleased with them, but they're gonna give you a variety of options depending on how you would like to set this area up over here. So everything else is gonna be kind of towards the front of the home. You've got a little coat closet here, and as we walk up the main hallway, you do have your laundry room. Now, I like that they painted it and designed it the way they did, added some shelves. It's nice Tiffany blue, and then plenty of room for a full-size washer and dryer. You know, doesn't have to be massive in here, but I do like that they've got this little recessed area for you to have a little extra storage. You got some hanging space. Probably would put it a little bit higher, but you know, still a pretty good option. And then one thing I appreciate about Highland Homes is that they actually are kind of compartmentalized. And so they kind of give everybody their own designated space in the home. So usually everything branches off of the main hallways. And then you come in here, you got some good ceiling height. You got 9-foot ceilings in here, a full-size bed, large nightstands, full-size dresser. So just to show you that even in their 2,100 square foot homes, you've got plenty of space. They're not really cutting you short anywhere. And then not a walk-in closet, but plenty of hanging space. It's quite wide. I would say that's at least 7 feet wide, maybe 8. And then over on this side, there's another bedroom, and these are both gonna share this full bathroom here. And then this is a party in here. There's a lot going on. I love the color. Full-size bed, same setup as the bedroom next door, just showing off the amount of space that's in here. This is a good sized bedroom, and then the closet is gonna be very similar as the one that we just showed you. But then across the hallway, you can go down here, you got your little landing area, so you got your shoe storage, hang up your backpacks, a full-size bath with a stand-up shower, and then this is gonna be your fourth and final bedroom. So this is a 4-bedroom. They've got some 3-bedroom options, but I do feel like even in the kind of starter family homes out here, they've got a lot of great 4-bedroom floor plans. And then right here, you've got your standard closet, 8-foot doors, and I need to double check, hold on. These are solid core doors, and if you don't know anything about production builders, a lot of times they're gonna use some cheaper products. That's not the case with Highland. They do pay attention to the details. You're gonna see the prices maybe per square foot are a little bit higher than some of the builders, but let me just promise you one thing. You get what you pay for when it comes to a Highland home. As we make our way up to the front of the home, this is normally gonna be closed off. This is actually your standard 2-car garage. They've got it set up as their sales center. And one thing that Highland does a good job of is they actually have this really cool interactive TV. So when you come up here with us and we meet with their sales team, you can actually click through all of the floor plans, and they've got them uploaded on a touchscreen where you can actually click through all of your different options so you can see in person firsthand what it would look like to actually configure the home the way that you would want it with the different structural options that they offer. And then as you come up here to the front of the home, you do have the designated home office. They added some upgraded paneling. This doesn't come standard, but one thing I've always loved about Highland is all of their model homes are decked out, and they just give me good inspiration for my house. A lot of their larger products, they actually do this millwork, and it ended up encouraging me and my wife to spend quite a bit of money to add millwork to our house, to our staircase, but it really elevates the look and the feel of the home. So you've got this designated office up front, spared no expense. They've got the plantation shutters here, the double doors, but it gives it a nice luxury feel in a smaller product. So as far as sizes and pricing are concerned, I'm happy to give you the scoop on those too. Now, even though this is the least expensive home that we're showing you today, there are actually homes that are even less expensive out here in Artavia. But the reason I wanted to show you Highland is because it's just packed with features. So if you're looking for a smaller home, but you don't want to sacrifice on any quality, sure, you're gonna pay a little bit more for it, but it's totally worth it. So as I mentioned, they've got homes starting around 1,700 square feet, going up to 2,600 square feet, and their prices, their base prices are gonna start in the higher 300s. And then once you go to the design center and actually pick everything out or pick out one of their move-in ready inventory homes, you're probably gonna start in the low 400s and go all the way up to around $500,000. And for this exact model, the way that you saw it with all of the features, you're probably gonna be in those mid $400,000 price points. But as I mentioned, if you want something more entry level or smaller, you've got other builders out here. You've got Beazer, you've got Lennar, you've got David Weekley, and some of them are gonna start in those mid to lower 300,000s. And if you're looking for something on the other side, something a lot larger, we've got you covered. There are actually some 80-foot products offered out here with 2 different builders, and we'll tell you everything you need to know about them right here. We got J. Patrick and Jamestown, and if you are interested in this area or want to know more about it, as always, don't be shy. We do these videos just for you, so give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email, or connect with us right here. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas.